Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe, dislike. Dislike, dislike if you choose to. I have a couple questions. Why is it professional wrestling is the only sport that has a income and outcome that is predetermined, that has a racial issue? I know you're rolling your eyes. I know you're in the back. Oh, God. Here we go. Victim card. Well, they're going to exit. You don't like it? I got 2 words for you. Listen up. That's why I got 2 words for you. Listen up. There's never been, in the world of professional wrestling, WWE in particular, but AEW could be guilty of this too. Professional wrestling as a whole could be guilty of this. But WWE in particular, they're the Mecca. They are what matters the most. There's never been a black prospect. Why is that? There's never been someone we all need to watch out for. Someone we all need to keep our eyes on. Someone we know the machine is going to be behind this man or woman. Now, I know what you're probably thinking as far as the women goes. Well, you know, Jade Cargill and Naomi was just world champ. You know, in the history of the WWE, black women has been treated a little better, which is factual, but there's not a black woman I highly doubt will ever be Charlotte Flair. I think we all know that. Because wrestling is no different from the workplace. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know. If my brother happens to be the manager of this facility, I might just become a manager too, just because who he is. You get my drift? So she's a Flair, and Ric Flair in this world, this white man's world of professional wrestling, the only sport that they have left that they can fully control, they make sure his daughter will be just like him. They made sure of that. Rightfully so. I like Charlotte. But let's just call it how it is. Let's not forget, people, wrestling is predetermined. The bookers, the writers, I guess AI today, all of them are determining who's who. They are writing the narratives. They are controlling the perspectives of what you see, what you perceive, how you perceive them. So therefore, we got to take note that the fact they are going to decide who will be the next big stars. Who's the losers? Who's the winners? We have to face it. I said in a video about a couple months back, this will always be white dominated. But I came up with a new notion. Yes, it's predominantly white dominated, and that's always going to be a thing because Jim Ross told that to R-Truth, which is just facts. Has he been wrong? He told R-Truth this is a white man's sport. Right? But my new notion is, long as you are a fair face. What is a fair face? Let's get on a couple examples. You may not be a white-breaded American, but you are close enough. Long as you're not too dark. Long as you're not America's number one enemy, which is the blackface. Long as you're not one of them. you're considered okay. We choose a couple of tokens, but majority of the time, if you're a fair face, you have a fair case. Stephanie Valkyrie, with her beautiful, gorgeous self, can anyone explain to me what did she do to become world champion? Besides have a nice round bubble ass. I'm just wondering. Oh, she's a good wrestler. Who's not a good wrestler today? You got any other excuses? Julia Gulia. What did she do to become United States champion? Oh, she's a good wrestler. Who's not a good wrestler today? You got any other excuses? If you notice, there's a complexion similarity, right? They're not too dark. They are from different walks of life, but they're not too dark. They're acceptable in the White House. Hey, do you guys remember Damian Priest was Money in the Bank and world champion last year? He's acceptable. Hey, you guys ever heard of Jacob Fatu? Yada I mean. Didn't I tell y'all that Samoans are substitute black wrestlers? They get to act like niggas, but niggas don't get to act like niggas. We can't get over being ourselves. But everybody else get to be us. You ever heard of John Cena? Oh, it just happened not too long ago, didn't it? Ilya Dragunov. I like Ilya Dragunov. I like everybody I just said. Not Julia so much, but I like Ilya Dragunov. I really think he's got potential. I'm not even mad he won the title. But let's get on another situation that happened to Carmelo Hayes before Ilya. Y'all remember Shinsuke Nakamura? Remember he just beat LA Knight out of nowhere over Carmelo Hayes? Someone that actually had some level of momentum. Here we go again. Someone that actually had some level of momentum, actually telling a story with The Miz. But for just some odd reason, Ilya Dragunov get to just come back and become United States champ. But Carmelo Hayes just can't. Fine. You had a chance to bring in Trick Williams. He just lost his title. You had a chance to bring in Obafemi. He just lost his title. Oh, I know what the problem is. They're not fair faces. They're a little too hood. They're a little too, it's just kind of scary to have black talent be the faces of WWE. They can be faces of NXT that really nobody watches. But the broader audience, I just don't think our audience is ready for black champions. Didn't they tell Ahmed Johnson that? Yeah, I know a lot of people in the march are always going to just agree with anybody that, that will shun from the business. So everybody hates Ahmed Johnson, so they're just going to believe nothing Ahmed Johnson says. Oh, I believe that part. Did you know Ahmed Johnson was the first black Intercontinental champion? And before he was Intercontinental champion, that title had at least 40 plus fucking years on it. But you had a black champion almost 40 years later? But y'all want to believe race ain't a problem. Okay. Oh, we going to get spicy. Oh, we going to get spicy, baby. We going to get spicy with this one. We all know Naomi was going to lose that title, pregnant or not. Naomi having a beautiful baby, boy or girl, congratulations to her and Jimmy, actually saved her career. Because H, whoever he is sometimes, when he's booking without the white sheet on his head, if he's booking with the white sheet or without it, he was going to ruin her momentum like he did R-Truths, like he did the New Day, like he's doing Carmelo Hayes every chance he get, like he's doing any and every black talent he gets. Have you seen the treatment of Bianca Belair lately before she got hurt? Have you seen the treatment of Jade Cargill? How dull and normalized you made her? But oh, if you're blonde and blue-eyed hair and you look good on your knees and you're the white American typical honey, you can be champion 300 plus fucking days with no significant stories, no significant feuds, just a bunch of matches. I like Tiffany Stratton though, but am I lying? The same repetitive story, gimmick. She literally has not evolved absolutely nothing about herself. It's just Tiffy time all the time. I could have sworn the clock go to different I could have sworn the arrows on the clock go to different times sometimes. I mean, is it Tiffy dark time sometimes? Is it Tiffy mad time? Can we switch it up? Can we do something a little different? No, she get to be the same repetitive puppet master. Same puppet, I say. And that's good enough. You know, you got blonde hair, you got big fake titties that don't move. You look like a Barbie doll. You're universally attractive to the white American audience. Full-blooded American. You cool enough. When you had a chance to strike with Jade Cargill, and of course, can't do that. Maybe Jade Cargill isn't fair enough. Maybe she's just not fair enough. We know nepotism is a part of the game in professional wrestling. We know that. But we also know race is a part of it too, bro. Stop lying, people. Do you realize when you turn the cheek to racial injustice, you are literally part of the problem? That's no different if you've seen someone getting mugged and you don't even at least got the goal to hide and at least call 911 for that person at least. And y'all love to record every fucking thing. You can at least record it from a distance and then show the police. At least something. If you just turn the other cheek and turn the other way, you part of the fucking problem. You're part of the fucking problem. And of course, my fellow white fans that's going to say I'm doing the victim mentality, you're making everything about race. It's easy for you to say that when every time you look up since the existence of professional wrestling, white men and women are the stars. You're the GOATs. So it's easy for you to look at it that way. Let's put it in reverse. You can't even imagine that, can you? No. When you think of it factor, does a black face come up? No, it don't. A fair face comes up. Whether they're a white, full-blooded American, or they're just white enough. That's the it factor. They're white enough. You can't sit here and tell me that isn't a factor. Didn't I make a video a couple months ago when the Street Profits didn't have one title defense as tag champs, but here, the Wyatt Six, another faction that Triple H ruined momentum. So it's not really just a race thing with Triple H ruining the momentum, because he ruined John Cena's momentum too. So, but another faction, another thing he ruined the momentum he could have had for that. But they got 100 days plus as champions. They've been defending their tag team championships on PLEs, but the New Day or Street Profits, while they were simultaneously champions, did not have one title defense. Oh, wait. Did I just say New Day? The most decorated team probably in wrestling history. They had probably the easiest layup of all time to a heel turn in history. And oh boy, I think we all seen how bad that turned out. But y'all want to really tell me race ain't got nothing to do with this? He just completely lost all hopes and just completely lost the plot on what to do with that. Did I mention R-Truth earlier? R-Truth made the crowd say, holy shit, without taking a bump, without going through a table, without doing anything. He just cut his hair. And the crowd went crazy. Did I mention that R-Truth was the only wrestler in history? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Since CM Punk has had that much of fanfare after being gone, no one else but Punk has had that level of fanfare. Bro, Punk come back, he gets the world tossed to him. Oh, R-Truth's a little older. CM Punk almost 50. Oh, my fault. You ain't got no more excuses? Oh, yeah. CM Punk's like 48. He was just world champ. No matter if it was 5 minutes. He's going to be world champ again. He might even be Royal Rumble winner next year. He got guaranteed things handed to him. Rightfully so. CM Punk's my guy. But I'm just saying, R-Truth don't deserve a United States title? After all that momentum R-Truth had? A complete different character. The crowd was so behind it. But y'all was like, we got to do our Jedi mind tricks. He's a little too dark. We can't have a black guy taking over the WWE. No. Can't have that. He's not a fair face. If he was Jacob Fatu, all right. If he was Jey Uso, all right. Because they are substitute black guys. They get to act like hood niggas. But no, anybody that's from the cloth that you actually a nigga, no, we can't let you, You're fourth, fifth place at best. Tired of the bullshit. How much I love wrestling, this gotta be the only thing, and WWE in particular, gotta be the only thing where I watch it and it's this segregation bullshit. Oh, that's the Mexican wrestlers. That's the black wrestlers. Because you could tell how they're booked. You could tell. Andrade, before he left, he's just paired up with Rey Fenix. But nobody think there's some racial bullshit going on. Oh, they're Mexican. Let's just put them together. Come on, stop playing with me, bro. No storyline, no gimmick. At least, and no matter if it was a racial stereotypical type of storyline with the Los Guerreros, at least they actually were related. One, Chavo and Eddie. But they actually had personality. They actually had a storyline to their team. At least Eddie and Ray had personality and storyline and a character. Andrade and Rey Fenix had absolutely nothing. They just paired together because they're two Latinos. Let's just call it what it is. Do not hold your breath for Javon Evans to do anything special on the main roster. Do not hold your breath for Trick Williams or Obafemi or Ricky Starks to do anything good on the main roster. Don't. Because I'm not. Get over it. Triple K has color issues. He doesn't book everybody on an even scale to see if you can get over and we'll go from there. No. He has his fucking favorites, and it's clear as day, if you are not fair-skinned, you're not one of his buddies. Did you see Unreal? Did you see one nigga in that fucking film? No, you didn't. That was his favorites. Bianca ain't one of his favorites. He deal with Bianca because she's a merch mover. As far as the women goes. It's that simple. He deal with Negroes because he got to. Not because he want to. We see who his favorite female is that he want to get in them panties so bad. Rhea Bloody Ripley. We see who his favorites is. Seth, CM Punk. But a Negro? Hell no. No, he don't fuck with us. So don't hold your breath for black wrestlers' future in the WWE. We're going to get the bare minimum. And as a black wrestling fan, everybody's just going to tell me, why are you making everything about race? Oh, you can't just push it because you're black. They push Ilya Dragunov for no reason. Kiss my ass, bro. Give me a reason why Ilya Dragunov deserved a fucking championship over Trick Williams when you could just bring him up as a surprise. Trick Williams is a former TNA champ. Do you understand the legacy and the history of TNA? I don't give a fuck where TNA at right now. But do you understand what the TNA championship really represents? 20 plus years of history. What are you talking about? He proved that he could be a champion of that brand, but he don't deserve to come right up and move to the top. Oba Femi just lost the title, one of the most dominant NXT champs. He don't deserve a surprise to come up. He don't look believable to destroy Sami Zayn. He's 6'4", 6 something, 2 something pounds, 270 something pounds, bruh. He don't look like a fucking tank, him and Trick Williams. If you wasn't gonna do Carmelo Hayes. But then just give me this answer, please. Put it in the comments. What make Ilya so fucking better than Carmelo Hayes? Can anybody explain that? What make Julia so better than Carmelo Hayes? What make Lyra Valkyria so much better than Carmelo Hayes? Brian Breaker, I can argue with you on that. But he ain't just so much better. He's not just so much better. But I can argue with him at least. What makes Stephanie Valkyria so much better than Carmelo Hayes? And I'm naming those people because all those people got caught up and got instant gold, red carpets. But they give my nigga a chain. A big goofy Andre the Giant chain. You don't see, so that just, man, you don't see that's just some coincidence. They give the nigga a chain. The fuck out of here, bro. Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, since when that bullshit meant anything? That shit ain't meant nothing since 2014 when it was made. What did that do for Cesaro? What did that do for Baron Corbin? Nothing. What is that doing for Carmelo Hayes? Nothing. Well, all the rest of the fair faces, Jacob Fatu shot to the top. Bloodline stories, United States Championships, WrestleMania matches already within a year. Kiss my ass, bro. Tired of this race shit. It's so fucking stupid, bro. You missing out on so much money because of your fucking biasness. Jealousy. That's what racist really is. You're jealous. I'm going to end this. If you motherfuckers, the whites that believe in this, right, you're so superior, then you wouldn't care what the next person is doing. Somebody that thinks they're so fucking superior would not put roadblocks in front of their competitors because they feel like no matter what they do, they would never oversucceed them. Right or wrong, if you're so superior. That's the part I don't understand. I never understood that idea about white supremacy. You're so superior, so supreme, then why you put roadblocks in the niggas' ways all the time? Wouldn't you not care where we made it at? Because you're superior. It don't fucking matter if we first place and a half. You still gonna feel like you won. Nothing I can do can supersede you at all, right? If you're so superior. No, it's insecurity and jealousy. And in this fake wrestling world, we got to deal with this stupid shit too. And if wrestling is based on skill, you're on ESPN. You're trying to make people believe this is a wrestling sport and all this other bullshit. Okay, you know why you're never going to be considered a sport? Because every other fucking sport in the world is an even playing field. It's literally about skill. If skill literally meant anything, then I don't understand how Carmelo Hayes ain't a United States champion at all. I don't understand how he's not. He has the physical traits. He's in shape. He goes to the gym, unlike Dominic Mysterio. But, Dom is a Mysterio, right? And I like Dom, but let's just call it what it is. Another fair face. He don't even go to the gym. But, Carmelo Hayes goes to the gym, keeps himself intact, keeps his image right. He's athletic. He can talk. He's charismatic. He actually showed he could run a brand in NXT. None of this mean nothing. If skill meant anything, if skills meant anything, why none of this mean anything? He's the only one that called her for NXT. First round draft pick. Don't get nothing for it. Everybody else get the red fucking carpet. Lyra Valkyria. State Valkyria can't even speak any fucking barely English. She's world champion. World champion? Julia can't speak no world champion? She's a damn United States champ. But you can't give Carmella Hayes not one little break. Fuck out of here. We out.